The only function of your esophagus is to propel the food from the pharynx down to the stomach via peristalsis. Peristalsis is defined as wave-like contraction and relaxation of your skeletal muscle. Again, the function of your esophagus or the gullet is to propel the food from the pharynx down to the stomach via peristalsis. Peristalsis is defined as the wave-like contraction and relaxation of the skeletal muscle. Your esophagus measures about 25 centimeters or 10 inches long. Maliwanag ba?
Yes.
Okay. Next, we proceed to the stomach. Stomach lies posterior to the liver and inferior to the diaphragm. It is a retroperitoneal organ. It is located on the left upper quadrant of the abdominal cavity. It's a hollow muscular organ. Just for the sake of reviewing you for the parts in the laboratory for the upcoming exam, let me just identify the parts that are necessary for the exam. Maliwanag ba?
Opo.
But some of them are part of the accessory organ. Okay? So this is the diaphragm. These are your three paired salivary glands. This is your sublingual gland. Right submandibular gland. Left submandibular gland. Left parotid gland. Again, there are three pairs of your salivary glands. Again, do not forget the lateralization. This is your left parotid gland, left submandibular gland. This is your right sublingual gland, right submandibular gland. And of course, the right parotid gland is not seen in this model. Maliwanag ba?
Yes.
I'll discuss the function as we go to the accessory organs on Friday. Okay? This is the diaphragm, the liver, your stomach, the small intestine, large intestine. Okay? So this is the stomach. As I've said, it lies posterior to the liver, inferior to the diaphragm. Occupies the left upper abdominal cavity. There is a gatekeeper at the junction of the stomach and the esophagus. So this is the gatekeeper. Yung color beige. That gatekeeper is called the cardioesophageal sphincter.
Yun pala yun.
Gatekeeper, meaning it prevents the backflow of the food once it enters the stomach, going back to the esophagus. So it's just like a valve in the heart, prevents backflow of your heart. So it is a unidirectional, normally and supposed to be. Okay, so that is the gatekeeper, located on the superior end of your stomach, at the junction of your stomach and the esophagus. Your stomach is divided into 4 regions. This is the cardiac, fundus, body, and pylorus. Again, stomach is divided into 4 regions. Your cardiac, the fundus, body, and pylorus. Pylorus. Superiorly there is a gatekeeper at the junction of your stomach and esophagus, known as the cardioesophageal sphincter. Inferiorly, there is another gatekeeper found at the junction of your stomach and the small intestine, and this is what we call the pyloric sphincter. They share the same function, to prevent the food to go back to its previous organ. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Again, the stomach receives its major arterial blood supply from the gastric artery. This is the gastric artery. Dalawa yan, class. You have left and you have right. What? You have your left gastric artery and this is the right gastric artery. So, nakaganyan yan. So, ito yung left, yung mas maigsi, and this is the right, yung mas mahaba. This is a direct branch of your celiac trunk. What?
Yes.
The venous drainage system of your stomach is your gastric vein. So, wala lang yun dito. Okay? So, when we open the stomach, you will see the folds. Again, just like your urinary bladder. Again, this is what we call the rugae. Rugae. The stomach measures about 25 centimeters or 10 inches long. When it is full, it can accommodate for about 4 liters for 1 gallon of food. That's the maximum capacity of your stomach to hold a food for during meal time. 4 liters for 1 gallon of food. Once the stomach is empty, rugae are convoluted. So, like so. And if the stomach, when the stomach is full, it flattens out. So, distended yung inyong rugae. Clear?
Yes.
Uy.
Yes.
We proceed to the next organ. This is your small intestine. Again, this is your pyloric sphincter. The small intestine measures about 8 to 18 feet long. 8 to 18 feet long. It is divided into 3 parts. This is your duodenum, your jejunum, and this is your ileum. The longest part of the small intestine is the ileum. Again, duodenum up to here. Okay, so ito yung continuation ng duodenum. Once it passes through here, to this area, it becomes your jejunum. And then the last part is your ileum. Ileum is the longest part of your small intestine. Maliwanag ba?